Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? Today I have my newest additions. My brain is thinking on overtime apparently. I have my newest additions to the make-along that I am participating in this year. From Manic Mama. She'll be linked down below, Neva. You guys have heard about her probably plenty of times on my channel, and she's a really sweet, dear friend of mine, so I know I've mentioned her. Hi. Hi, did you come to see what's going on? You want to say hi? Say hi, Maverick. It's a co-host moment. This is Maverick. For anybody not familiar, he's my little shadow, my baby, my co-host. You're the goodest boy today, aren't you? You're not being the goodest boy. He has not been listening. He's being a brat. But he's been adorably cute while doing so, huh? Yes. I thought you were out in the other room playing with your toys. Said, come see what Mama's doing, didn't you? He's also shedding. Okay, I'm so sorry. This make-along, oh, did you try to chase your tail? I don't think you had room in the doorway, my love. I don't think you had room in the doorway. You try again? Maybe not. Sorry, guys. He wants some petting and some loving, though, I see. So anyway, this make-along is akin to the movie Marquee Challenge, where we do the movie posters and take inspiration from that. Neva had this wonderful idea to do album covers from like all of the music and artists and everything that inspire her. And she's doing once a week to add on to a project that she's doing. Other people are doing squares, hats, etc., etc. And that's what I'm doing is a square. I wanted to make one big like memory blanket of everything this year. And so I'm doing a granny square inspired by each album. Some of them have, like, I've been pretty proud of the design, and some of them have a little to be left to the imagination when it comes to the seeing the album cover inside. But you know, it is what it is with a few of them, right? So I have been doing, like, every time I get like 3, 4, 5 of them, I have been doing like a new installment of this update. And these are the last 4. Neva is about to do the video for this week. So we'll start a new, pile to do another video from. And sorry, Maverick, he's just not interested. He's like, okay, bye, Mom. But let me show you and go through real quick, and I think I have all of the album covers, so if there's a name of the album that I don't remember, then I'll put up the picture anyway, so you can see what it is that I'm being inspired from. The first album is, we'll put it up right here, Post Malone, August 26th, I think is the name of it, which I only remember that because that's the day before my birthday. But yeah, so it's right there. And I got to open up, instead of using my scraps on this one, I got to open up a new ball of yarn that I was pretty excited about. Because I've been holding on to it, because this yarn, I keep saying, reminds me a lot of like Stranger Things and the Upside Down, which also, if you're new around here, my other obsession besides yarn things is Stranger Things, and sometimes things made of yarn that are Stranger Things related. Okay, so for this album, that is the square I came up with. This is the new yarn. Well, it's not new, but it's a newly opened skein of, it's Lion Brand Basic Stitch, but I can't remember the color name, but this all came in one color. But that seemed pretty well suited for the colors of the album. And then he had like a flame licking up the side of the album. So that is the care and kindness that I busted into to make fire. So that is the fire licking up the side of the album. So there is my first inspired square. And then the next album is, we're going to put it up right here. It is the Beastie Boys Hot Sauce Revelation Part 2. I think it's something to do with hot sauce. Hot sauce conspiracy? Hot sauce something part 2. I do like the Beastie Boys, but I didn't have any of their albums specifically. Like, I didn't have any. I liked a lot of their stuff, but anyway. So as you can see, there is a menagerie of colors, and I didn't know what the heck to do. I didn't know what would be right, because I've been being a little more literal for some of my stuff, or trying to be, as far as, you know, a granny square, which the granny stitch is fairly versatile if you don't mind sewing in a ton of ends. But it was a lot going on, a lot of color. I wanted to incorporate all the color, and I did end up using up, I think 2 of my scraps are completely gone now because of this square, so that's good. But here is what I came up with. Just, I know that we know that they're, you know, they're the rounds of the, but without switching yarn like every couple colors or every couple stitches, and having ends for all of that, I was hoping this would look at least a little wackadoodle and checkerboarded, and not checkerboarded, but, you know, wackadoodle. That was just a good word for it. For all the crazy mosaic look of that square. But that's my interpretation. Excuse me, sir. Hey, Maverick. You're caught. What are you doing? One moment. Sorry about that, you guys. Oh, he got crazy. I don't know how well you can see out there, but he like went down. He was like shoulder deep into the couch. So like, what are you doing? Crazy boy. For the third square this time, there was this album cover, which is Stevie Nicks' Belladonna. I love Stevie Nicks. I do. And the cover is beautiful. Like Neva was saying, she just really loved the cover, and it is beautiful. And my eyes missed, I see like Neva used like black, white, and then this like icy blue color, which my eyes didn't pick out from that. So I was looking at it, and aside from like the flesh color of like Stevie, I was thinking gray, like some of the shadowy grayed areas. I didn't end up using gray, even though I had it pulled out. But I didn't pick up on that blue, and I wish I had, because I feel like I would have done something different. I felt this was very, I don't want to say weird, because like every interpretation is your own and unique, and it's fine. But I still wish I'd done something a little different. I don't know. I may redo it. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just let it go, because this was my first initial reaction or idea, or however you want to put it. But I struggled with this, and I felt bad, because I was like, Stevie, I'm so sorry. I'll show you what I did, and then I'll show you what I wish I had, like what I kind of meant to add in and then didn't. But for something so like more on the simple side, I really struggled with this. Okay, so here's what I got. Just your basic black of the album. This was meant to represent Stevie when she was just standing there. She had a bird with her, but just a pillar of beautiful like white. And what I wish I had done was moved this in like further, because originally what I was going to do was the Stevie section with some gray shadow. I didn't put the gray shadow first, but it definitely needed to be smaller than the white, so I messed up there. And then in my mind, I had more rows. I'm doing 7 row granny squares. In my mind, I had more area to do, because there is a plant reaching out, right? Behind her. And that looks very beautiful. Even though it's like got like just a white gray kind of thing going on there too to me. I didn't have room for that where I wanted to put it. I did attempt to kind of like surface stitch on it. That didn't go well for me. I wish I had put Stevie like right here with her shadow area, and then over here done like a small, even this part could have been surface crocheted or just stitched the stems, and then had a few white where the flowers should have been, a few white granny clusters. Even though it would have been a lot of ends for each bit of that, that's fine. But that's what I wish I would have done. So, but this is what we got. So it's just like a literal interpretation of Stevie in this like canvas of black. And that's what I got for that one. To be determined if it gets redone or not. But there was that. And then this week was another like similar in color style. It is Joan Jett, I think it was the Bad Reputation album. I'm going to put it up here. And I was like black, white. Okay, more black and white. Like, I don't mind black and white, but like right next to each other was going to concern me. And then I thought about Neva picking out that like icy blue color, like I said, or like that bluish color from Stevie's album. And I looked a little harder. And as you can see, there are some purple tones in this album. And then, so I decided black, white, purple. That's what I was going to do. And then I thought about it, and I knew there was a way to do a granny square heart and make that into a square. So I did. So there is the heart in a box on her album cover. I was pretty proud of that. It ended up with a lot of ends to sew in because like this one was one separate piece, and then each corner in here was separate pieces. But that's fine. I enjoy it like this. I didn't want to like carry the, you can kind of see where, no, that's just the white peeking through of the hole. That's just that hole. I was going to say you can kind of see where I sewed the ends in at least, but I definitely didn't want like floats up here of yarn color. So it's pretty reversible, but Joan Jett and the Black Hearts. So I was a little proud of that one. That made up for my disappointment in myself over Stevie, because I feel like I did Joan a little more justice. But yeah, so that is the squares, the update of the squares that I have for so far. And like basically for March, right? Because, well, this new one will be a March one also. March into April? My weeks are... No, I think it's just a March one. I don't know. That sounded really whiny in my my sleepy morning voice, didn't it? Anyway, that is what I have. And if you're interested, like I said, go check out Neva's channel, and her make along is pretty cool. Pretty cool. My brain. It is cool. Just reverting back to apparently like a 15-year-old. It is cool. It's a fun make along. She's got a lot of eclectic taste in music. Like I thought mine was a little bit eclectic, but I am a lot more one-sided and preferential to rock and roll. I understand that. But yeah, Neva has got a good mixture so far of all different sorts of music going on. So definitely check her out. And I think that's everything for today, you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Ooh, I didn't prepare. I'm still with you. Bye, guys.